Around the Table on Harrison's original KHOC.
Welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It is our hump day. How many times are we going to do this?
3 humps.
Are we ever going to stop humping in our
I don't know. I think this conversation could go to crap, though. I think we should not do it.
Well, at least we're having fun. How's that?
Hey, isn't that what life's about?
We should have fun every step of the way, and every half step. And every time you trip, you should have fun.
What about when you step on a crack?
And break your mother's back or something like that?
Isn't that a horrible thing
That's
to
horrible.
say?
It's horrible.
It's horrible. But
well, this is one of my last days here at the station.
Not forever, people.
Oh, well, just for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, we know. Whoopie-doo.
Well, I have got to. I'm going to pack. 2 hours before we leave.
You know, my husband, you do. I mean, a lot of men can be that way.
The jeans and a T-shirt and some tennis shoes, and we're good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my husband's learned to pack, oh my God, light. So I get it. I have too, actually.
Why do you pack light?
Because we used to take when we dive, we take our gear. So our big
when you
suitcases.
Dive, not when you die. When you dive?
When you dive.
Okay, dive.
We take
Scuba
our big
dive,
suitcase because we take all our stuff. Well, that didn't leave me a lot of room for extra stuff. So I have learned to and we used to take a carry-on for our clothes and our regulators. And by golly, when we had to travel so light going to Nicaragua with just a carry-on, I learned real quick what I could do without.
You ever lose your luggage? Did the airlines ever?
Not diving.
Oh, okay.
On the way home, it's been delayed.
Oh, okay. Well, I just worry about my clothes not getting there.
Well, and that's a legitimate point.
Yeah.
I'm going to recommend that people put a change of clothes in their backpack or whatever they're carrying on to stuff under the seat in front of you.
Travel tips from Ann.
Yeah. And if you're somewhere hot, you better take a swimsuit and stuff it in there too because you're going to want it.
Okay. Well, we're not going somewhere that's hot.
No, but a coat or anything.
55, 60 degrees high over there, 60, low 60, or upper 60s.
If you have some kind of lightweight packable, like rain jacket, that would be really good to throw in there.
I'm taking one.
But to throw in case your luggage is lost.
Oh, yeah.
It would be good to have that.
I'm going to have my jacket with me.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay, there's the travel tips for me. I want to mention something else.
Okay, what?
Are you trying to actually do the show?
Yeah. We're live. I guess we should be doing the show.
So we had talked about this Kellie Cox Bankston pink out.
Yeah.
We had guests on to talk about it.
And
it was supposed to be this weekend. Well, they have postponed that till September 3rd because there's a chance of rain this weekend.
Oh, there is a chance, yes.
So that has been, I put it on our Facebook page, but it has been changed to September 3rd.
All right.
And lastly, Moark Big Deals.
Oh, yeah.
60% off retail, August 24th through the 30th. Only,
That's just it's a real short period of time to get your deals.
MoarkBigDeals.com.
What I would
suggest.
suggest.
You can find out all your info.
Yeah, go to the website at MoarkBigDeals.com and find out what deals that appeal to you. And 60% off?
That's what it says, 60% off retail.
I don't know that everything is on Moark Big Deals 60% off. But I know
just a couple of items.
There's selected items. And that, what's that unit? I forget it's a...
Dakin Intra Heat Pump Mini Split.
A mini split, yeah.
From Capaldi's One Stop Heating and Cooling.
That's kind of like those things that when you go to a motel, it's an air conditioner and a heater at the same time.
Same kind of deal.
You put it through the wall or whatever.
Okay. Also, Table Rock Lake Timber Fall Company is having a big 60%.
Okay.
Anyway, go check out MoarkBigDeals.com and you can find out for yourself.
Can't live without. On the show today, we have after our first break, we have Kellie Manies. She's an APRN and she's at the Med Urgent Care Facility. And then Kim Rosson is going to be with her
Yep.
to fill in some updates
Kim
on what's
always
going on.
has a bunch of updates.
Yeah, she
So,
does.
She does.
All right.
Alrighty then.
Let's get to our weather.
Well, let's do it.
Because it's, I woke up this morning and stepped outside and
Dude, it was
I
chilly.
felt like I needed to scrape ice off the windshield or something. It was that cold.
chilly.
Yeah.
There is a 10% chance of showers today, increasing clouds with a high of only 82. I kind of like it. That was kind of crisp and nice this morning,
I
but
like it.
82 is better than what? Anyway, a chance of showers before 10 p.m. tonight. And then there are continued chances of showers at 70%. 1 to 2 inches of rainfall is possible, which we need. So, yay. It also says there could be some heavy rainfall within that time frame.
It's really gonna rain.
A low of 58. Then Thursday, showers and possibly a thunderstorm. High of 67 on Thursday. You're going to feel like you're in Scotland.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's 1 to 2 inches of rain possible on Thursday, and that's at 100% right now. Thursday night, a 50% chance of showers, low of 58. And then go ahead.
Friday, I'll be waking up in Scotland with not this weather, of course, but around our area, it will be 20% chance of showers before 1 p.m. And then Friday night, actually the high for Friday is 74, low
Wow.
57 for the overnight low for Friday night. Saturday, high 80, Saturday night, low 56. Sunday, it looks like the high is going to be in the 80s. And then Sunday night, low 55. And then Labor Day, our show will not be carried Labor Day because we'll be laboring somewhere else besides here.
Correct.
The high for that for Labor Day will be 82, and then Monday night 56, and then 84 degrees for Tuesday when you come back to work.
So I don't know that we're going to get it back up in any 90s. Let's just kind of hope that we don't, I guess.
Well, we may try to get it up there at some point.
Close to it.
Yeah.
You never know. You know, the weather, we can't control the weather, so.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. You ready for our topic to ponder?
Yes, I am ready.
Let's do it.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Okie dokie. When going grocery shopping, how many choices do you actually make freely?
Two.
Two choices. And
No,
what are those items?
Too many.
Oh, too many.
Too many.
You okay, yeah.
I mean, I have a list, but I always seem to get off my list.
Of course.
Freely choosing things.
You
Is that
ever
what you're referring to?
Yeah, you ever go into Walmart? You don't like going into Walmart, do you?
No, but I did. I do.
Well, when I go in, I have, 2 or 3 things in mind, and sometimes I don't take a cart.
Yes.
But before I leave, I have a cart.
you need the cart.
Because I'll say, oh, yeah, I need this.
Did you
oh,
really
yeah.
need it, though?
And then I'll get a text, we need toilet paper.
Yeah.
Or dog food.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
So those are not freely chosen. Those are,
Well, those aren't.
yeah.
But the seeing something on an end cap is, oh, I need that, Do you ever get home and go, you really didn't need that?
Yes.
And I've forgotten that I had something stored away. Or anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, we have been eating salads quite a bit lately.
Good for you.
Yeah, like twice or 3 times a week sometimes. And we buy the Olive Garden
Italian?
Italian. I mean, I don't know what it is about that stuff, but I just crave it.
Really?
Yeah, they must have put something in it to make you addicted to it or whatever. Anyway, I just love it.
Sugar. No.
My mouth is watering just talking about it. And we will go, and then we're in the store and we'll say, oh, we need to get some more of that. We've got so many of those bottles.
Really? I have one in my fridge you can have. Because I bought it thinking I would use it for a marinade, and I did, and it wasn't all that I was expecting necessarily.
Yeah.
So I've got one. I can bring it here to work and leave it for you.
When I come back, it's probably
you
outdated
can add
by
that
then.
to your stash.
Okay. All right. So I want to know what our listeners and viewers are thinking about our topic to ponder for today. When going grocery shopping, how many choices do you actually make freely? Now, there's things you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. We don't have any comments yet.
Oh, none?
None.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we did.
I don't see any on here, Dan.
They're stumped.
They are stumped, or they're just busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have fun doing these graphics, by the way.
You know, we're really glad because I don't think I would have fun with them. And I do. I'm going to give y'all a preface. Tomorrow is his last day here on air.
Yeah.
The last day, the segments will all be broken up because while he's gone, it will be the whole show. You'll just have to chill, and when he gets back, it will be back to normal.
What do you mean? What's going to be different other than
Well,
I
there will
won't
be no
here?
separated guest. There will, because I don't do all that tech
What?
stuff.
Oh, you mean what's on the Facebook?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yes. What's on
Oh,
Facebook?
I mean, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't clarify.
The segments, well, I do the cutting and segmenting and
That part.
the editing. Okay, I got you. Well, I could probably do it from Scotland.
No, you don't. Don't do that. Don't even think about it. That's just stupid.
Okay.
Go
Good.
enjoy your trip. Good
Thank you.
grief.
Thank you. Go to our Facebook page. Our topic to ponder is up. When going shopping for groceries, how many choices do you actually make freely? Let
Okay.
us know. All right.
Huh.
It's history time.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
My fellow Americans, I accept your nomination.
Wow.
All right. Cheers of applause and such as that. 61 years ago, President Lyndon Baines Johnson accepted his party's nomination for a term in his own right. It was also Johnson's 56th birthday.
All right. 56. Man, he was
young.
he looked so old though.
Yeah,
Man,
he
he was
did.
wore out before he got started.
Henderson takes another step, and there he goes. It's a pitch out. The throw by Simmons. Number 119. He's over the hump.
43 years ago today, back in 1982, the Oakland Athletics Ricky Henderson broke Lou Brock's record of 118 stolen bases in a season in a game against the Milwaukee Brewers. Announcer Bill King had the call. Henderson ended his career with a total of 1,406 stolen bases.
Today I'm directing NASA to begin a search and to choose as the first citizen passenger in the history of our space program, one of America's finest, a teacher.
I'm going to botch her name. So, 41 years ago, President Reagan announced the start of a program to put ordinary Americans aboard the space shuttle. The teacher was Krista McAuliffe, who would die 17 months later in the Challenger explosion.
Yeah, that was a horrible day.
No matter what kind of blues you're playing, the reason for the music is to soothe.
That was the voice of Stevie Ray Vaughan. 35 years ago today, blues guitarist Stevie Ray Vaughan and four others died when the helicopter they were riding in crashed into a Wisconsin ski slope. Vaughan had played a concert in Milwaukee the night before had once described his philosophy on the blues.
Flash of light, and then the explosion, and then just a big plume of smoke come up.
19 years ago, 49 people died when a Comair plane crashed on takeoff from Louisville. The pilot had turned onto the wrong runway, one that was too short for the plane that size. That man was an eyewitness.
Ouch. This was back in 2011, 14 years ago. Hurricane Irene pushed up the U.S. East Coast, prompting evacuations in New York City and leaving major flood damage in Vermont. And that was the water that was on the scene.
This is what I like to call my told you so dance. I told you so, 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 I told you.
Alrighty then, actress Sarah Chalke was born this day in 1976. She is 49. She is best known for her role as Dr. Elliot Reed in Scrubs, who has a mind, albeit quirky, of her own. Okay.
I told you so.
I told you so. I told you. You know what? I've learned not to do that so much. But, you know, what'd I tell you? You know,
Yeah.
what'd I tell you?
Comes back to
Told you so.
haunt you if you, yeah.
Well, you get it.
Stone Bank is proud to sponsor Goblin Football. Win or lose, you can count on Stone
Oh.
Bank to
We're done.
That's not the one.
We're
Oh,
done. We're
this
done.
one here, we had one at the very end.
Well,
Actress Sarah. Oh,
We just
that
did
was
that.
it. Okay.
We're done with those, Dan. Let's go
we're
to
done.
break. Let's go to
You
break.
want to go to a break?
Let's go to break.
Well, Kellie Manus is here. She's an APRN with the Med Urgent Care. And tagging along with her is Kim Rosson, and we'll find out all about the information about the Med Urgent Care. What's so funny?
Nothing. Going out with a bang, ain't you?
Oh, boy. I've just dug my hole for the day. We'll be right back. Stay with us. And welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. What?
Not a
What's
thing.
so funny?
I don't know.
What's so funny?
I've just got the giggles, I guess.
You never can. It's her medication.
Or
I think she's taking.
lack of.
Maybe
Lack
it's
of.
yeah,
That
too
would be my
much or not
guess.
enough.
Lack of medication.
Yeah, we'll have to find out that.
Anyway,
In the studio we have Kellie Manus.
are we saying that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Good job.
I used to have a office manager, and her name was Manus.
Okay.
She's an APRN at the Med Urgent Care, right here in Harrison, Arkansas.
Oh, yeah. Hello, let me do that.
Hey guys, how are y'all?
Good. How are you?
We're doing good.
Yeah.
And I was telling you earlier, I had a little experience there took my wife there, and everything was smooth. There was no chaos
what we
or
like.
and they took us in. Everything was cool.
You
and
didn't
calm.
have a terrible wait and any of that kind of stuff.
No, didn't
which
have a
is
horrible
nice.
wait. We went on a Sunday, which is not everything is open on the weekend. You kind of
Right.
worry about where am I going to go, and you don't want to go to the emergency room because that's for emergencies, right?
Right.
Exactly.
And that's the whole purpose of the urgent care.
Right.
Things that aren't
Yes.
life threatening.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So how long have you been there from the very beginning, or?
Yes. Well, I was there at the very beginning when we were first out in Belfont.
Okay,
And then
yeah.
Oh,
While the med was getting built, and then we went to the med in the old Bear State Bank building.
Right.
And then I did leave for about a year and a half to pursue other opportunities, but
Here you are.
NARMC's always been my home, so
Okay,
now
yeah.
I'm back again.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are some of the cases that come in that would fit this category of an urgent center?
So a lot of times people with like same sick day visits can't get into their primary
okay.
care providers.
Okay.
So they'll come see us for like cold symptoms, flu symptoms,
Gotcha.
sinus infection, strep throat, broken bones if they have an accident or
Okay.
a fall. We have x-ray there Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. And so we can do an X-ray right there. I can read it right away
Okay.
and get
Sometimes
you taken
they're
care
iffy. You don't know. Like I've had my child. I didn't know if he broke it. He did, but we went to urgent care before we ever
Yeah.
went to the ER.
of. Right, right.
There was
Oh,
no
yeah.
bone sticking out. Or
Oh
anything.
yeah, as long as there's no bones sticking
Right,
out, we can
right.
usually take care of it
Which
right
is good to
then.
know.
And yeah, sutures. We do
Right.
sutures
Okay.
and
Sew them up.
yeah,
Okay.
INDs. So like if you have an abscess or something, we can drain that. So we do several
Oh.
several procedures as well
Wow.
as sick visits,
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Didn't
Do
know
all
that.
kinds of stuff.
UTIs, things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah.
What you've been there for again? How long?
I just started back in July.
Okay.
But before then, I was there for about 2.5 years.
Okay. Tell us about the staff there. Are you kind of the go-to, or there's other APRN, within that?
Yes, so I'm there Monday through Wednesday.
Okay.
And then we have another provider that does Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then some providers on the weekends as well. So we are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7 p.m. So
Okay.
if you're sick when you get
Yeah.
off work, you just swing on by, and
Right.
we're there till 7 on the weekdays, and on the weekends we're there from 9 to 6 p.m.
Okay. So, if somebody, say it's on a weekday and it's 6:30 and you got something, is it too late?
No,
'cause- okay.
our doors are
Okay.
open till
7
p.m.
p.m. Well,
Okay.
okay. Good to
All
know.
right.
Wow. All right. Any specifics? Other specifics you want to
Yeah. Is there any other
elaborate
departments
on?
that?
Within that.
Yeah.
We do also have in the med, like I said, we mentioned x-ray, we have lab as well, and in the urgent care, we do rapid tests like strep, flu, COVID.
Okay.
We can
It's
run your
that
urine.
That season starting.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's coming. It is coming. We've already seen a lot of viruses going around since school started back.
Right.
Kids sharing germs again. So,
You
yeah,
bet.
we've been pretty
Oh,
busy,
goody.
so that's good.
Do you give like flu shots and COVID
we do,
shots and
we
that
do
kind of thing?
not. We
Oh,
do
you
not
do not.
do
Okay.
flu shots. We do Tdap vaccines. So if you like stepped on a nail
Oh,
or
yeah.
had a bad cut, we have to suture you up. If you're not up to date on your Tdap for adults, we do
Okay.
do those.
Which is tetanus,
Yes.
Yeah.
in case nobody knows what. That
Yes.
I didn't know what
yes,
it was.
tetanus.
Well, I did.
I haven't stepped on any nails lately.
I caught it when she said step on a nail.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what I caught.
Right.
That's
It's
the part I
tetanus.
caught.
It's tetanus.
Yeah.
We also do
how often-
TB tests as well.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
For
okay,
like
good to know.
employment, people
Right.
are going for need a TB test for their employment.
And
things
since
like
you're
that.
open 7 days a week, you can get it read on a Sunday. If you happen to do it on a
Yes.
Friday, you can get it read on a Sunday.
Absolutely.
Because that's not always available either.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we
Okay.
had to do it when Cece was born because she was in NICU
Yeah.
in Fayetteville, so we had to get that.
You had- yeah.
Brent and I had to before we could see her.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Is there anything about the urgent care that needs to expand, or is it set and this is the kind of facility it is? Is there anything is there anything on the horizon that you want to do more of that's not there yet?
I'm not aware.
Okay.
You know, I know that. Of course, I feel like it's, and I don't know, Kelly could probably speak to this more, but I feel like, you know, it's fairly large. You know, we plan for growth.
Right.
So we kind of planned ahead for growth and not we were more proactive in that. And that's what I think the hospital has been trying to do more and more, is be more proactive versus reactive.
Yeah, yeah.
And so when we were over at Bellefonte, it was smaller. Of course, it was over at the Millennium Building to begin with, you know, where internal medicine is, and then it went to Bellefonte, and then we moved over here at the Med. So it's, you know, I think we kind of planned for growth.
Do you ever see pregnant women come in with any problems, that kind of thing, or?
Sure, yeah. If you know, if you're pregnant and you can't get into your primary care doctor for, like, you know, things unrelated to pregnancy, then yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking more of some of the categories that would fit into this, other than going to an emergency room. Like if I broke my foot or something, I wouldn't probably want to come to you. I mean, if it was in a lot of pain, would I?
You can.
You can, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We
All
can
right.
do an X-ray and things like that. And if we think you need to be in the emergency room,
that will happen.
We will tell you that's where you need to be, or call an ambulance for you.
Yeah.
But
So you're kind of the first stage in helping diagnose an illness or a problem, that kind of thing.
Right. I mean, we can't really handle, like, chest pain, because if you have chest pain, you have to rule out a heart attack.
Sure.
So you have to get troponins, a lab draw, you know, on time. They're like timed lab draws, and we don't have that capability. We can run an EKG and then most likely send you to the ER anyways.
I mean, would there be a point in time that you would want to do that? Would you want to do that at your facility or not?
No, because if you're having a heart
it's
attack,
out of your scope of practice.
Right, you need to get to the cath lab ASAP. So that's an ER visit. Right. We also don't have a CT scan at urgent care, so anything like belly related, like severe abdominal pain, we refer to the ER because they have a CT scan and can see exactly what's going on. But if, like I said, if that's where you need to be, that's where we'll send you.
Well, you know, I think that people may not know, because this is fairly new. An urgent care place is kind of new. It doesn't fit in a doctor's office, and it doesn't fit in an ER. So I guess any problems you have, you could go there, and
absolutely,
they could at least tell you, no, you need this and you need that.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay.
Yep. Or call us too. You know, if you're unsure where you need to, you need to be, just give us a call, and we'll be happy to direct you to the right spot.
So we can tell you what's our problem is over the phone, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that might help save the trip.
Right.
Right. Obviously.
Okay.
Right.
Question for you: how long have you been? What made you decide to be a APRN, maybe, and as well as, is that like you settled into urgent medicine? Is that your love, your dream, your?
Well, I went to NAC here in town for nursing school to get my RN, and I always knew I wanted to be a labor and delivery nurse.
Okay.
So that's where I started. That's my passion in women's health and all of that. And then when I graduated nurse practitioner school, there's not, we're a small town, so there's not a whole lot of strictly OBGYN opportunities as a nurse practitioner here. So Sammy, our CEO, we talked and was like, she asked me where I would want to be, gave suggestions because they, I wanted to stay with NARMC. And so she was like, you would probably really like urgent care. Why don't you try that out? And I didn't think I would, but I really do.
Okay.
So you never know.
Yeah.
You don't. You never know.
Give it a go.
So yes.
Do you still have a desire to maybe increase your education and maybe go into OGBYN?
I'm really happy where I'm at. Okay. It's a great work-life balance. So, because since urgent cares open longer, it's not just 8 to 5.
Right. Yeah.
So we can do 3 12-hour shifts and then have more days off. So with me, I have a small child, and so it works great for my schedule. That's
you got to throw that family in there somewhere.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what else is going on,
Kim?
Yeah.
Well, I'm proud to announce that, the Harrison Daily Times, the Best of Harrison, The hospital won several categories,
Oh,
and one of
good.
those was the urgent care.
Good deal.
We also won for best regional hospital, which we were very excited about that. Best home health, best surgery practice, best hospice, and best obstetrics and gynecology. So
Good.
we
Good
run
deal.
in several. So I'm kind of very excited about that. And talking about the urgent care, the more people can use the urgent care if they need it versus going to ER will help eliminate a lot of that backup in ER.
backlog.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Because they get in there and realize it's something minor that they could have easily gone to urgent care.
Oh, yeah.
And then you get people that are upset because they had
Right.
to wait.
Yes.
If they'd gone to urgent care, they'd be already at home.
Right.
That's a good
right.
point,
That's
yeah.
a very good point.
So be sure, and like Kelly said, be sure if they really question it, they need to call and tell them what
Yeah.
that number is.
I think that's a great. Oh yeah.
It's 870-414-5800.
So always call if you're unsure, and call them first, and
Yeah.
then that'll eliminate a lot of
Amen to what she said.
Yeah.
a lot of it.
I really didn't think about the ER, but there's times when the ER does get so crowded,
Oh, yeah.
people are on a cot somewhere.
Yeah, and it could be for something that easily urgent care could have
Right.
taken
Sure,
care
yeah.
Right. I mean, they've got to treat the worst sick first.
of. Right.
Yeah.
I don't care when you get there.
Exactly.
That's
If someone's
what
having a
needs
heart
to
attack,
happen.
they've got to go
Right.
first.
So,
Doesn't
but yeah,
matter.
that could eliminate some wait time for
Absolutely.
sure. That's a good point.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what number you have next.
That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
What number you
Exactly.
pull off
Yeah,
the tag.
Exactly.
It's not
start
the
doing
revenue office.
We've got one of the things we've got several things that the hospital's doing. This Saturday is August 28th. I think that's right. Isn't that correct? This Saturday.
Yes.
One time I messed up and wrote the wrong
29th.
date.
I
Is it
don't know.
Well, okay, the 28th is what I have on here. It's the Kellie Cox Bankston.
Oh, yeah.
Pink out.
They
tennis-
have changed that. It's September 3rd.
Oh, okay. See, I'm already wrong. Okay.
Well, I saw a flyer on it.
They were
We
worried
talked
about the rain.
We talked about it. The
okay,
rain has
okay,
changed that to
okay.
September 3rd.
Okay. Well, that's going to be at Creekside Tennis, and so that'll be the
Okay.
next week.
The next Saturday.
Okay, the next Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see. I already was wrong. So.
We keep up on
Glad we're
local
here to help
events
you
here.
out.
I'm happy. Yeah, and that was just I did that this morning, so I was really off. One of the things, September the 11th, we also have our blood drive. We'll have that at the hospital starting at noon. It's kind of parked in the front entrance. You'll see the big blood bank, big van, big.
Bloodmobile?
Bloodmobile. There you go. That's what I was looking for. It's a van. It's not a van. What is it? That's right.
Just please go step into that van. That unmarked van.
I'm sorry. I'm really. Oh Lord.
Not
Okay.
the Rusty van, but the other one.
Oh, Kim.
And then I'm sorry about that. And then September 30th is a tentative right now, our pediatric therapy expansion open house. So we're excited about that, but we'll know a little bit more as it gets a little closer.
And you can come back next time and
we'll talk about
elaborate
that.
on that.
And then we'll probably bring Brittany, and I believe we'll bring our large sponsor who was responsible for that too. So we'll bring them and let them speak and talk about it because they're super excited about that.
Okay.
October the 11th is our 75th anniversary gala. That's at the Signature Community Room. We're really excited about that. They got a lot of things planned. Danielle and her team
Is
have been
anybody
working hard, and
welcome
Dan.
to buy tickets?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's on, if you look on Facebook or you look on our website, you can click, there's a portion on there where you can just click to buy tickets.
Okay.
So the tickets are a little less than they have been in the past. So it should be a great event. They also have a little cocktail hour before, and so it's more semi-formal.
There's also
this year.
sponsorships available if you're interested in that.
Yes, and they have that. So Dan Dillard's been working hard on that too. So Pink Out Night for the Goblins are October the 17th. Yeah, what do you like?
As far as we know.
I know. Well, today it's the 17th, and the hospital is the game sponsor. So
good.
We're pretty excited about that. We do that every year, and so we're looking forward to that. Sammy and her and the admin team is using the honorary
Are you still
I
with the
gotcha.
Booster Club?
I am. I kept saying I was going to back out, but I keep
You can't
hanging
back
on.
out.
I
Look at you
know.
now.
Well,
you're at the
you're-
hospital.
I know. I love it.
You're goblin through and through.
I am. You wouldn't know that though, because I was a Little Rock Central High Tiger. That's
Oh,
where I
wow.
grew up. But hey,
There's
my
always hope
kids
for
are all.
everybody.
That's right. My kids are all goblins, and so I'm a big goblin fan. October the 18th is a health benefit fair to help our patients navigate the Medicare the marketplace and health coverage options for
Oh, that's good.
2026.
Yeah.
When?
And that's October the 18th. And that's going to be in the first floor tower waiting room. So be sure, because I know a lot of the deal with, is it United and all that stuff right now going on. So be sure if you have questions to go to the hospital on that day.
What time?
I don't have a time right now, but I'll be.
We'll know next time.
Yes,
we'll be advertising
all day, or
probably
all day.
I would assume so.
Okay.
And that way you can go and find out some information about it before you sign up. For open enrollment.
It's time.
And I know. I mean, I'm fixing to step on Medicare next year, so I've got to, kind of excited about that, And then, because I tell you what, insurance is expensive.
It is expensive.
Tell me about it.
I mean, I
Nuts.
I didn't realize it when I got out how expensive it can be, so it is. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, and the last thing I have is October 25th is the Foundation One Day Giving Day. So we bring that back, we're all that one day you go eat anywhere you, on the, obviously the places we encourage you to eat at the supporting businesses. And then they usually will give 10% of that back to the hospital to use for the needs that we have.
Sure.
So that's a great
There's
day.
always needs.
Always. We've got lots of needs.
Very
So
cool.
we got lots of stuff. This is a busy time of year.
Yeah.
So thank you for having us.
Well,
Somebody
it was nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, for somebody that's semi-retired, seems like you're busier.
Well, I'm a grandma, so that's my
There you
number
go.
one job.
I hear you.
But I've known Kellie since she was like 4. It may be earlier.
Mother's Day out.
Yes, Mother's Day out. I had her in that, so I've known her forever, and she's amazing. So please go to the urgent care and see Kellie. We're so proud that she's back.
Welcome. We're glad that you're here.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's nice
It's good to be
get
here.
to know a little bit about you.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks
If
for
you're
having us.
interested to know more about it, you can call the Med Urgent Care at 870-414-5800. And I'm sure somebody there is going to talk to you.
Help you.
Yeah, they'll help you out.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to take another break. Stay with us. You're listening and watching Around the Table with Dan and Ann. Stay with us. welcome back to Around the Table.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome. You know what?
I had used urgent care. I mean,
Uh-huh.
it was a nice experience. I said that on the last segment. Anyway, it's kind of nice to not have to worry about. I mean, if something happens to you, go, where do I go? Because there's times when you go, I do not want to go to the emergency room.
Right. I don't think I need to be there. I need to go, but I need to be seen.
I didn't hurt myself bad enough. You know, when I fell and I jacked my wrist up, that would have been the perfect place to go.
Right.
Anyway.
The only time you should have to go to the ER is what's so funny?
I just looking at the camera now look like I'm sitting in a barrel. Anyway.
Oh, you're such a barrel head. I guess. Anywho, after hours, of course, you still have to go to the emergency room. But this would be a great way to not have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
For everything. Yes,
yes,
sir.
Let's see. What's going on? Viral Burger King super employee fired after running entire restaurant solo.
What?
Can you imagine?
How do you do that?
Can you imagine that? How many people? I've counted once before how many people are working in like a McDonald's or a Burger King or something. There's like 20 people in there working. 15, 20 people.
Okay. Well, you can't, maybe it was overnight, in the wee hours, because there wouldn't be as many people.
I don't know how you could do the drive-through and cook the burgers and do the fries and all that.
Efficiently.
Anyway, there was a Burger King employee who went viral for running the entire place solo. Well, 1 month later, and that understaffed Burger King in Columbia, South Carolina, was canned. Nakia Hamilton for repeated attendance issues.
Wow.
She admits that sometimes she had to choose between being late or taking care of her 3 kids. She's a single mom.
So I'm assuming she was supposed to work with the lady that did it solo, and she couldn't come in.
No. This is the
or
girl
is that the person?
This is the person that was running the place solo. I guess.
Well, then what? Okay.
Because she was late a couple times and couldn't come in because of her family issues. I get it. She admits that sometimes she had to choose between, taking care of her kids because she's a single mom, and a GoFundMe that was started for her last month has already raised $125,000. She says she plans to start her own cleaning business.
Okay.
Good for her.
Wow.
So bad things happen to people.
They do.
But if you just stick it out, a silver
good things
lining
can come to you.
will come to you. Yeah.
Well, the whole debacle over the Cracker Barrel crap.
I think it's so funny.
Well, can we not? This is pathetic. Sort of that we kind of flipped out about all of it.
Yeah. On one hand, you think they've got the right to change their logo. I mean, I don't like the McDonald's new thing where they just got a little. There's no arches anymore.
Really,
I
haven't really looked at it.
They've got a half a.
Who decided to do that?
I don't know, but it's like.
Wasn't Ronald?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you kind of get nostalgic about those kind of things. You kind of want Ronald McDonald, and you kind of want the 2 arches, and you want the 25-cent burger, which will never happen again.
That's because they changed the arches.
Yeah, they changed the arches.
That with it.
But anyway, they took the old gentleman off, Herschel.
Yes.
I think his name is Herschel. They took him off, and they just made it a flat design.
Only on the logo outside, because I said inside. What's his name? Uncle Herschel was still going to be present within the inside of the.
Well, I saw some of the new menus, and they took that logo.
Really?
Off. Yeah. But
they lied.
Go ahead with your story about the Herschel.
Well, little Herschel, bless his heart. I guess a lot of people were not very happy about the fact that Herschel was not going to be on there anymore. So, okay, were all you just duped into talking about Cracker Barrel for work? What an advertising scheme. If that was the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Because after ticking off a lot of their customers with their new logo sign, they've announced they're going back to the logo with the old timer on it. Sure, it gave them some terrible press, but it's press, right?
Yeah, it's just press.
But when was the last time anyone talked about Cracker Barrel? Now, let's see how long their expensive restaurant remodels and new menus last.
Well, let me tell you, if you want some free publicity, this is how you do it.
That's how you do it.
You create angst.
Yes.
And chaos.
And somebody mentioned here in town, they told Angela Akers, why don't you do that with Jamie's? She was like, no, I think not. No.
In a small town, it may not work because everyone knows everyone.
That may not be the deal. That may be the deal. Who knows?
Who knows? Anyway, the old logo is back.
Yeah. So
and Herschel has a permanent place until somebody
else
decides to change it out.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Powerball.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
Richard does.
He buys those tickets.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to $815 million.
Maybe I should.
Yeah. Well, they never buy they never announce the tickets bought in my town. So
why?
What
if they did? No,
I'd be upset then. I should have bought $1 worth or whatever. I don't even know what they call. I've never bought one, so I don't know.
Oh boy.
Tonight's Powerball drawing is up to an eye-watering $815 million. The seventh highest jackpot in the history of the game. But did you know that there are 5 states that don't even sell Powerball tickets? I guess they've got them outlawed for some reason.
So.
Alabama, Arkansas. Sorry, not Arkansas. Alabama, Alaska, Hawaii, and Nevada, and Utah don't have state lotteries. Some of them cite religious reasons. Others say they're concerned about gambling addiction. In case you're wondering, yes, you can go out of state to buy a Powerball ticket. You don't have to be a resident to win.
Right. Well, so I guess if you're a Powerball player, now is you better make sure you have a ticket.
Yeah.
Because it's a big jackpot just in case.
Yeah.
Okay. That was that page.
Let's get through these. These are horrible. No, they're not. I like doing these.
They're not. It's just the rest of them on that page did not trip my trigger.
We talk about AI quite a bit. I love AI. I think it's a fascinating tool. It doesn't do everything. It can't be creative to your liking.
Okay.
When I use it, when I do these graphics, I use AI, and it draws the pictures out for me.
But that's what you have to choose from.
I don't like. I tell it exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Okay.
But I don't have the tools to spend hours and hours and hours drawing everything, and it does a fairly good job. But there's something. I did one. I can't remember what the topic department was, but it was supposed to, and I told it, I said, I want you to have a man looking at himself in the mirror, brushing his teeth.
Oh, wow. What did it do?
It showed a picture of the man brushing his teeth and another man looking at him without the toothbrush. And I'm like, that doesn't look right.
How about mirror? Like
well,
the same person?
No, I said mirrored. I did say mirror.
It just made a different
And then
person.
I went back and then told him to do the same thing, but I had the other guy with the toothbrush, and then he had the toothbrush, but the other guy didn't. So I don't understand what the AI was thinking.
It doesn't know what mirrored is. Maybe that's what
I don't know. But that's what you're going to get
Interesting.
into. Anyway, AI, it says, will AI be your new best friend? Scientists say probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Goody.
It says if GPT is your best friend, might be because now scientists say soon enough it'll be everyone's bestie, along with a new warning about taking entry-level jobs and maybe giving us bad advice. Some AI scientists are predicting that we'll be closer to AI than we are to even our closest friends. Something about it not being as judgy. AI is not judgy, by the way. It actually, when it finishes a task, it will say, what do you think? Would you like me to do any changes?
Yeah, right.
You know, that kind of thing. It's unbiased. It gives unbiased advice, and it's the ultimate cheerleader. Also, you don't have to deal with any drama like you do with with some of your other friends.
Okay, the friend part I have an issue with. I don't think AI should be your best friend. I think that puts you in a weird place.
Yeah. I look at AI like a hammer.
It's a helping tool.
The hammer's my best tool, my best friend when I'm using it.
Okay,
because I don't have to pound that nail with my head.
But it shouldn't be your best buddy.
Well, it's a tool.
It's a tool. Exactly. Remember, it's a tool. It's a tool.
Separate yourself.
Hey, we need to take a break.
Okay. Let's do that. You're the break giver. We're going to take another break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Brought to you by Adopt U.S. Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Around the Table, streaming live on Facebook and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
What's so funny now?
Oh, all the little woodland creatures we were talking about.
She didn't like the way I read the Paradise Cream ad, and she said it sounds like a bunch of woodland creatures are running around.
All the little woodland creatures are loving the Paradise Cream.
Paradise Cream is the creamiest
They like
ice
it
cream in the
too.
land.
I can just see Snow White with her Paradise Cream eating it and feeding it to the little birdies.
Oh, well, they
Hey.
probably get Paradise Cream in Never Never Land.
Not to make, well, that would be perfect, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? To have
Yeah.
Paradise Cream and Never Never Land.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said we needed to talk about some pee.
Oh, well, this is an interesting story. It says that the color of your pee could predict your stress levels. I'm always into, I always love these kind of stories because, it's always a study. We're studying this. And it's almost like, okay, it's a study, so we have to believe it.
Which is not true.
Well,
and who is we that is studying this?
Yeah. It gives it validity if you say, "Whoa, there's a study."
Whatever.
And who's doing this study? The guy in the trailer
yeah.
down by the river
guy in
or
the
something?
toilet.
The guy in the
He's
toilet.
on the bathroom and he's doing a study,
I'm doing a study, and I think that
I don't read anything or take anything at face value anymore.
I know.
Because there's just too many ways it can be altered.
Deceptions and lies.
And yeah. Anyway, tell us about the pee.
Oh, you want me to read?
More,
Okay.
well, yeah,
The
please,
color
go
of
ahead.
pee could predict your stress levels. After you take that morning tinkle, you may want to look down at the bowl. Because a new study finds that the color of your urine can predict your stress for the day. Researchers say if it's darker, you could be dehydrated.
We all know that.
Well, we all know that, yeah. And being dehydrated can increase your cortisol levels, also known as the stress hormone. The study found that the people who drank less than 6.5 cups of water per day had a higher stress level than those who drank 8 cups or more. Experts say drinking more water won't eliminate your stress, but it will help you manage it.
Well, how do you know? It says it could be. All of this says could be. You know what I say? Done with that one too.
I was hoping that this the color of your pee, I was hoping that, they would come up with like orange would be this meaning, and purple would this be meaning, and
that would be
green
love.
would be.
If you have purple, you're in love.
You're going to find love that day if your pee is. Oh,
and
God.
if it's green, and if it's black, you're screwed. That's what I say.
Okay.
We're going out with a bang.
Oh my gosh.
I banged today. Do you know what today is?
Today is let's see. It's World Rock Paper Scissor Day.
Rock, paper, scissors.
How do you do it? I don't even know how to do it.
Rock.
Oh. I don't have.
Rock, paper, scissors. I think.
Okay.
It looks good to me.
All right, that's today.
Tarzan Day. Can you give us your best Tarzan?
No, I can't.
Oh, you got to rip your shirt off to do that.
I used to. National Just Because Day. Seriously, do whatever just because. It doesn't matter.
Yep. National Pots de Crème Day.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a French dessert. There you go.
Okay, and then the Tomatina.
Yeah, sure.
Tomatina Festival. It starts the last Wednesday of August.
In Spain.
And we got to go. We're out. We'll see you tomorrow.